What's up guys, it's Otaku Gamer. Today, this is a computer build. Actually a few of them. The reason being, it was for my computer science class. The project was to ask two people what kind of computer they would want and what would they want to go in it. As you all know, if you didn't know, I built my computer, so I already, know a little bit about this stuff. So, I asked my dad and my best friend. They both wanted, Intel processors, but they wanted it for complete different reasons. My dad wanted it for surfing the web, doing 3D modeling, and organization. My friend wanted it for he could do a little bit of light gaming, some video editing, and some video rendering. As you all know, Intel's better than AMD for the video editing part. They both wanted Windows 7 Pro. They both wanted 12 gigabytes or more of RAM. I suggested 16 gigs. They both agreed with that. They both wanted 2 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blues because they're really good hard drives. That's all you can really say about them. None of them wanted SSDs because they didn't fit in the price range, so we didn't really try to fit one in there either way. We could have got a Kingston, but who would want to spend more money? Am I right? They both wanted Blu-ray drives, and they both wanted 1080p monitors, so that's in there somewhere. They both wanted really nice GPUs, but when it came down to time for us to crunch the numbers and see what they came up with when it was all said and done, they both dropped their prices. My dad dropped down to the Radeon R9 270. My friend dropped down to the NVIDIA GTX 750 Ti. My dad's choice was really good, but I think my friend's choice it could have been better, because the 750 Ti is not really the best for rendering. It can do a little bit of gaming. He was gonna do some light gaming, so on that part it's fine, but on the rendering part, I wouldn't really recommend it. They both wanted creative sound blasters because they both like music, and they both wanted a webcam, so we got them a Logitech webcam. That's pretty much it. They both had the same price range, around $1,300 to $1,600, and this is what we came up with. As for my dad's configuration, we went with the HP Envy 700QE desktop computer. It's running Windows 7 Professional 64-bit with a Intel Core i7 4770K 3.5 GHz processor with 8 megabytes of L3 cache. It has 16 gigabytes of DDR3 1600 megahertz memory and a dual channel configuration. It has the 2 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blue. It has the 2 gigabyte AMD Radeon R9 270 graphics card, like we previously said. It has a 500 watt power supply, which is plenty of power for this system. It has the Blu-ray burner, the HP LAN wireless LAN card, which comes from HP. A media card reader, which wasn't actually something he wanted, but he didn't say he didn't want it either, so it comes with it. Some other stuff. He has his creative sound blaster. He has his comes with a HP keyboard, mouse, and a 1080p monitor, which is, I think, a good build. And it comes up to right around $1,300, which is right around his price range, and he was very happy with his build. As for my friend, we went with the Dell XPS 8700 computer. It's a workstation computer which is running the Intel Core i7 4770 processor. It also has 8 megabytes of L3 cache with running at 3.4 gigahertz. We couldn't really find a computer the way he wanted it. And as I was talking to him, he said that he would, he wouldn't mind having Windows 8. So when he said that, we also found a better computer. We found this one. It's running Windows 8 Windows 8.1 64-bit English included. It has 32 gigabytes of DDR3 1600 4 channel memory because he's doing video editing. He said that would be great. Since it is a workstation computer and he's going to be doing rendering on it, previously I said he wasn't going to be getting an SSD. That was before I finished this. He has changed it up. Now he has a 3 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blue with a 256 gigabyte SSD from Samsung. That's pretty much it. He has the NVIDIA the NVIDIA GTX 750 Ti, which isn't a really bad card, but he was thinking about switching to the R9 270 because it has the option for it, but he was thinking because NVIDIA is better on the rendering side for its CUDA cores, which I think isn't that bad, but I think he would be coming around getting a all around better deal getting the R9 270X. Excuse me, the R9 270, because it's just a better card than the 250. For this next configuration, it's going to be an AMD quad-core configuration. It has the AMD FX 4350 CPU, which isn't a really bad CPU. It's a really good CPU. Mr. Hill, my teacher, he wanted me to do 2 name brand computers, 1 regular old, surf the web, Facebook, video chat computer. Then he wanted me to do 1 gaming computer with maxed out specs. This is the, surfing the web, computer. It has 8 gigabytes of DDR3 1866 megahertz RAM, an AMD Radeon R7 2 gigabyte video card. It's on the Gigabyte AM3 Plus motherboard. It has 1 terabyte of data and is running a DVD drive, all for around $550. That is, a pretty good price. You can also do some light gaming on this computer because the specs aren't really that bad. The 4350 is a nice CPU for some light gaming. Alright, time for the main event. The large, the great, the powerful, the extreme gaming edition custom built computer. Starting off, we're going to be doing the processor. It's the Intel Core i7 5820K. It's 3.3 GHz LGA 2011 processor. This processor is by far one of the beefiest processors. It's a 6-core. It has hyperthreading. If you don't know what hyperthreading is, basically you have 6 physical cores, and since it's hyperthreaded, the threads read it twice. Windows reads it as a threaded CPU. Therefore, Windows reads it as having 12 cores instead of 6. So therefore, you have 6 physical cores, then you have 6 virtual cores. Therefore, you're getting very, very much power out of this processor. What's going to be holding this processor is the MSI X99S Gaming 9 Extreme Extended ATX Intel motherboard. This motherboard is sexy. Just look at it. You looked at it, right? Just like in any other case, you pay what you get for it. You're paying for these good quality parts. This is a nice quality part. I am also running MSI in my build because MSI is a really good company. Most people don't like MSI. I personally like MSI. Moving on to the graphics card, we're going to be having the MSI Radeon R9 280X Gaming 6GB video card. This card is monstrous. There's no other saying to it. It's just monstrous. And since it's part of the R9 280 series, you also get AMD's Gold 3 gift. So therefore you get 3 to 4 games up to $150 in retail value, which is a really, really, really good deal. For the RAM, we're going to be having 2 sets of 16GB G.Skill Trident 2400 MHz. Oh my god, right? For those people that know what I'm talking about, just wow. 32 gigabytes, you're gonna be flying through Minecraft and RuneScape with ease. I'm talking 2 frames per second, man. Oh my god, just think about it. Alright, moving on. We're gonna have the, Samsung 840 EVO 500 gigabyte SSD in a RAID array. I don't really feel like going into the depths of RAID array. If you want to know, Google it. I'm sorry, RAID is hard to explain. For the hard drives, we're gonna have 2 4TB Seagate Barracuda 6 gigabytes per second internal hard drive. That hard drive is delicious, basically. For the case, you're gonna have the NZXT Phantom 820 series gunmetal computer case. This case, oh my god, this case. This is the case I'm getting for my next computer build, and I just had to stick it in this case. It will hold all of our stuff and more. Moving on, for the power supply, we're gonna have the Corsair AX series, the AX 1200 watt platinum certified power supply. Jesus almighty. 1200 watts. That's ridiculous. Well, considering that this is going to be cooled by, the Corsair Hydro Series H110. It's a custom, it's not really custom, it's, pre-filled water cooling kit. It's a nice kit. It keeps this 5820 really, really cool. Under heavy load, it would do, around 60 to 70 Celsius. Sorry for that stutter. Microphone died. Like I was saying, it would do around 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. This is a really nice cooler. For the monitor, we're gonna have 2 AOC black 29-inch 5 milliseconds ultra wide LED black light monitor. This is an IPS panel, which is by far the most beautiful. Look at it. It's huge. It's basically like 2 1080p displays. You wouldn't really need anything else, really. This is, well, I don't know why we're putting 2. I just wanted to put 2 for, like, if you're streaming, you can look at one monitor and then look at the chat in the other monitor. Let's move on to the peripherals. For the microphone, we're going to have the Audio-Technica ATR 2500 USB condenser microphone. This is the same microphone I'm recording this video with. I'm not really that close to it. I'm about 2 feet away from it, and I'm speaking like I normally would. If I was to get really close on it, you can hear everything. Alright. For the keyboard, we're going to use the Corsair Vengeance K70 mechanical keyboard with Cherry MX Red switches. I don't want to get into Cherry right now. Everybody that doesn't know what Cherry is, it's basically the keys underneath mechanical keyboards. There's blacks, reds, greens, browns, blues, pretty much the rainbow. But reds are for gamers. The fast clicking speed is great for us. For the mouse, we're going to be using the SteelSeries Diablo 3 themed mouse. Same mouse that I'm using, because it's a really good mouse. Just pretty much all you can say. For the webcam, we're going to have a Logitech webcam. I can't really remember the name of it. It's 1080p, all the raid. For the headset, we're going to have the Logitech G900. Yeah, it's a really good headset. It has micro settings that you can change songs and stuff on the side of your head without disrupting gameplay. As you can see, the giant titan is after my booty, and I mistakenly go up the wrong path. I didn't die because I'm too pro, the zombie pro. I got set on fire and I juked the zombie. Yeah. Back to the build. We're pretty much finished. Altogether, it cost around $4,215, not including the webcam and the headset. The headset had got removed by the time I got to this part of the video. I am sincerely sorry about that, but the bright side is you get if you buy this now, the MSI X99S gaming motherboard, it gives you a SteelSeries Flex gaming headset. So hey, it's a $999 deal you're getting for free. Not $999, excuse me. Yeah, this build would last you until 2016, 2018. The only thing you would probably have to upgrade on this is the graphics and the RAM eventually. The RAM should last you for a long time. 32 gigabytes of RAM is perfect. Thank you all for watching. This has been an extremely long video. Thanks class for liking me. I was at 140 kills, 1 down, and the video is gonna end soon. I'm just gonna let this play out. My name is iOtaku Gamer, and I'll see you later.